Hello guys, and welcome to a new video, and welcome to a new top 5 video. I haven't done one of these in a while, and I am excited as to be doing one of these, especially because today I'll be covering the almighty Emperor, one of my favorite black metal bands ever. Very few bands can actually be this influential for a whole genre, having only released 4 albums. That's ridiculous. And if you ask any self-respecting black metal fan to list you his top 5 black metal bands, you can bet your ass he's gonna name the almighty Emperor as one of them.
Gotta go Emperor.
Emperor, hands down, hands down. I like my black metal a little tighter, a little more symphonic.
This is an easy one for me. My favorite black metal band is Emperor.
I would have to say Emperor because it was the first black metal band that I was actually scared when I heard them, and I got goosebumps when I heard them.
I really like Satyricon. I like where they went with it. They kind of did this like black and roll kind of thing with their more recent records that I really dug. But then I think
Emperor was founded by 2 guys from Norway, Insen on guitar and lead vocals, and Samet, then drummer. They have split up and gotten back together many times, but before they split up, they released 4 studio albums and 2 EPs. But after the first split up, things were never the same, and they haven't released any records ever since. Even though Insen and Samet have been there ever since the very beginning, Samet has actually switched from playing drums to playing rhythm guitar, so they had 2 different drummers after the fact. We have Faust, who was imprisoned and convicted for homicide, and Trim, who replaced Faust while he was in jail. And then we had a lot of bass players, but the very first one was Mortis, who is now in the Mortis band. Okay, so let me show you the albums really quick. We'll start out with these guys here. This is actually not an album per se. It's not a studio album, but it is the mix of the first 2 EPs, which are Emperor and The Wrath of the Tyrant. They were recorded in 92 and 93 respectively. Next in line, In the Nightside Eclipse. This is the first full studio album. I really love the artwork on these 2, and the lyrics are really, really awesome. Next in line, Anthems to the Walking at Dusk. Great fucking album. If you haven't listened to this, go check it out. It will blow you away. The cool thing about Emperor is that from the very beginning, but especially from here on, the 2 guitar players were actually doing a lot of different things, and they had keyboards as well. So you had a huge rhythm section with a lot of harmonies and melodies going on at the same time. You had both guitars doing separate things, and the keyboards doing something else differently, while having the bass keeping everybody on track. This is awesome. Another thing I really love about this album is the fact that as a black metal band, they said screw it and they ditched the corpse paint, because they felt it was ridiculous and it had already served its purpose. So that's awesome. This guy came out in 1997. Then in 1999, this guy came out, Ninth Equilibrium. This one was kind of a challenge because they really went from being a very brutal-esque black metal band to being somewhat more of an atmospheric black metal band, which is not a bad thing. But if you were expecting that awesome raw Emperor brand of black metal, this wasn't it at all. So it definitely takes a couple of listens to get used to that new sound, but it's definitely worth checking out. And last but not least, or maybe least in this case, Prometheus, The Discipline of Fire and Demise. This one takes a lot of listens to. This one is the most different out of all of the albums, and it's really the only one I haven't really got that into. I mean, the lyrics and the musicianship are definitely there, but you can tell that they're definitely struggling, because the members are definitely pulling in different ways at this point. And that's why they decided, after this 2001 release, to part ways and break up the band. Now, the really cool thing about Emperor is that they actually split up amicably. So they actually get together every now and then and they play a couple of shows. Like they play Viking and stuff and some other festivals as well. So that's really cool. You might actually get a chance to check them out in the future. Okay guys, so that being said, here's my top 5 Emperor intros. Let me know in the comment section down below what you think about them. Don't forget to drop me a like, subscribe to this channel like a man if you haven't yet, and if you want to help me make more videos like these so that I can cover more songs and not worry about getting demonetized because of copyright, please make the join button your bitch and smash it as hard as you can. A little goes a long way and we surely do appreciate it. Okay, let's do this.